from beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself the best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5.
Third down.
Here's Stafford. Flush to his right. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 42-yard line. Coleman. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. From the gun, here's Stafford. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. Looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Watch the whip.
On second down, Tua. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And he's got this down to the 35. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, If you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
36-yard line.
Red, cycle. Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks. All the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Second down at 6 now from the 42.
Watch the slant. Mike 55. Mike 55.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a first down. On first down at Stafford. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, Stafford. He'll air this one out deep for Perriman. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Jones on the coverage.
Stafford looks to throw again. Being chased out left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Jason Sanders.
Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
About a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Stafford on the screen. This is Coleman. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, Everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Stafford on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they, when they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown, and this one they help force another incompletion.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The Jets on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing again is Stafford. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Come on, slice. 97. Switch. Hey, watch edge, watch edge. Green Jacks. 51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. Yeah, let's get a sack lunch. 50.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
If you were me, you do
he
this.
brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Jet touchdown.
Chase McLaughlin lining up for
those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Forced out to his left. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Mike 52. In your face. Need old blue. No. Check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Mike 52.
Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one good for 13 at a Dolphin first down.
The 43-yard line.
Tua now on first down. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Get ready.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Tua to Parker there for the Miami first.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. They'll set up the screen to Drake. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 26. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Tua now on first down. And he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
At the 26-yard line.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. Buying time to his left. He'll try and run it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a first down.
Dolphin. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Drake. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. The kick by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. Well, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
At their own 34-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
And the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Brings up second.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From midfield, here's Tua. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Drake. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
10 at the 43-yard line.
60 red. 60 red. I got him. Hey, switch gears. 10 cycle.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Throw left side complete. It's Drake. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Tua sets up to pass it. The 20. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his first touchdown on the year. Advantage. And he's got it bumping through.
Makes the score Dolphins 17. Jets.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
And he'll lose yardage here back to the 15.
Jonathan Jones.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. 2nd and 20.
53 is the mark. Ricky.
Play action. Stafford. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Hey, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
They are going to go for it. It's Stafford. Going to air it out deep for Gronkowski. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Drake, and this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
He's coming. Double up.
Right back to Drake. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And the Jets defense making things difficult there. 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. Let's see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Third quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. Looking long for Westbrook. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. The sack there by J.J. Watt. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give him 5 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, Tua. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Check nickel. 52. Hut. Mike 51.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
I'll see you. Ready. Block 40. 52's to Mike. Better bring it. You better bring it. Blue striker. You better bring it. Hey, Mike 52. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's go.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 21. A good pickup there at 22.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Mike 52. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa steps away to his left. His throw caught right around the 6. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
On 1st and goal, Drake. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for the Dolphins score. Kenyon Drake, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one, because holding them down was...
He's got a man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 39 yards there, a big one.
Check 53's Mike. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. Here we go. Yeah.
So it's Jets football as we get your reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State. He's got this one completed to Mims. Oh, he faked it with a joke. Now he's got some room. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 12-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down.
On first down, Stafford here. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Being chased out left. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets.
D.D. Westbrook.
D.D. Westbrook, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and that cuts this lead down to 13. And wait a minute, did the Jets get it? They did. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now.
Hey, 22.
On 1st and 10, Stafford escapes the sack, shedding through the defense. His throw incomplete. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time. And it's 2nd down.
Well, that wasn't a completion, but it wasn't a sack either. So the good takeaway, able to extend the life of the play. Normally, you would think he'd just take off and run downfield. He was trying to find an open receiver, unable to do so.
And he comes back with one complete. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
And it's 3rd down.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Looking for a slot man, and he's got him. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. And he completes it to Westbrook. That catch good for only a couple. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
At the 20-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Stafford to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Stafford's pass. Incomplete in the end zone. It's third down and 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. One last throw here for Stafford. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final score,
Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Miami,